Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Emily, and in today's video I will be sharing two cards featuring these two new products from Trinity Stamps. It's Cut the Cake stencil and die set, and this was the first time I used it, so I started off by just cutting the main pieces of this die set, and you can see how they are looking. I will now color them in. You can see I'm using just large sort of it's the same material. It's just a sticky mat, okay? And I'm using the blending brushes from Trinity, the new smaller ones. I love these. And what I wanted to say about the mat that I'm having underneath is that it is the same material as stamps are made out of, so it's a little bit sticky, so my die cut pieces are sticking to it. And you can see I have my pink, purple, and then I will come in with some orangey yellow color. Really pretty. I love this color combination. And for the cake itself, I am going to be using this stencil set instead, and just see that I can have my frosting on top of it, so you can see how cute that is. And when I'm happy with the placement of that, I'm going in with a larger blending brush, and now I'm just having some brown ink, and this one I believe is from Concord and Ninth, so it's one of their lighter colors. So I just thought it looked like a cake color. So that was the intention of this. You could have this in any color you like. You could keep it white as well if you like, and just have like sort of sugary paste on top of it. That would be white. I think that would be pretty as well. And then we have the cake stand, and I will color that in as well. So you can see it's going to be placed slightly underneath the cake, and I will do this one more time, and I'm gonna try the stencil first and then have this sort of a one layer cake. So I remembered I needed to have the stand, so I messed up, and I will do this again. So leave some space for the cake stand to be underneath. So check out that you have enough paper or room underneath your cake to do this. But now it's just time to turn this around. You can see we can mask off certain parts of this and go in, and now I'm having purple at the top, and then I think I will have pink for my next layer of this cake. So I'm just cleaning my stencil a little bit so I don't mess up the previous layer, masking off both of these so I don't go over the wrong parts. So we have pink, cleaning off my stencil. The last part here is going to be that orangey color. So you can see I'm just using scraps that I had laying around my desk for the masking. You can use whatever. I have some post-it tape, some painter's tape, so you can use whatever. And then for the cake stand, I went in with some teal colors just to make the bright warm tones pop against my color tones here, and then I'm going in with some green as well. Super sweet. And this took like no time at all. I sped this up, but it went super fast, and I wanted the same colors for my cake stand that I cut out. So you can see here I'm just going over it again with my brushes. I really love these brushes. You can see how much control I have over where the ink goes, and also how much ink I'm putting down, and I'm avoiding hard edges with these, so they are very soft and nice to use. Then I cut out my ink blended panel, and I did the same thing for the piece that we ink blended just the cake part, making sure that I have enough space for my cake stand to be on top. And when I'm happy with the placement of my die, you can see I'm just checking with the pieces here, I will attach this and run it through my machine. And now we can raise all of these parts up with some you can see here I just cut the dice a couple of times just to have them stacked. You can see how fast this is going, and it will give some nice dimension for our cake. So I super sped this up for you, so you don't have to sit here and watch me do this. Like, how many times I did this, I don't know. I think I have 4 for each layer, or 4 with a nice layer on top. So it took me some time. You could use foam, but I really like the texture of this. It really gives that sort of embellishment look to it. So there you go, you have 2 different variations of the same products. And I wanted to finish off my cakes with some candles and a sentiment. So this comes from the Simply Sentimental special die set. This is a large stamp set. It's 4x8, and it also has that you can purchase separately these dies. And I used the dies. I have Trinity Stamps has many of these in their sort of collection, and I love them, and I use them a ton throughout the years that they have been around. So go check them out. And this special one is the newest one, and it's really sweet and nice. I love the font, and I especially love the dies. The stamps are fantastic as well for a coordinating sentiment, but the dies are always so beautiful, and I love the ones that are connected. So this special, you just run through your machine once and then you're done. And I paired it with a companion sentiment, and it says extra special and special birthday. So really sweet. And for the backgrounds for my cards, I pulled out this star frayed, I don't know exactly what it's called, a letterpress stamp and die from Trinity. Trinity Stamps doesn't have too many of the letterpress, but the 2 they have, or the 2 I have from them, are really nice. You can see how nice texture this gave me on top of just some regular watercolor paper. So you can try out and play around with the cardstock you have and see if you like the result. And I also used regular inks that I also have in my stash. So the plates are really fun to play with. For one of my cards, I kept it quite simple and just have some blue to the bottom of my card base and then the cake on top. And for the other one, you will see I'm keeping it even more simple. I just have that gorgeous background, raising my focal point up a little bit, and then just embellish it with some sequins from Trinity. And that finished off our 2 cards for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and got inspired to create something. I will be back soon with some more content, and all of the products I used in this video are linked down below. Thank you for stopping by today, and I will see you soon. Bye!